Welcome back to the Made to Maximize podcast, where we exist to help business owners, coaches, consultants, and leaders maximize their current potential and get them to their next best place. My name is Kiara.
And I'm Jerred, and we are the co-owners of Made to Maximize, which is a consulting firm and marketing agency, and we'll tell you a little bit more about that along the way.
So today we're going to go into another episode in our series of Money on the Table. So
Yes.
I really hope you all enjoyed last week's episode. It was so fun to make. Yes. And if you have any questions and things you want to chat about, feel free to add them below. We would love to answer them. But today's topic is you have more than you think.
Yes, and now we're not saying more money on the table than you think, because if you have questions about money on the table, do send us a comment or send us an email, call, text, But we do believe that you have more than you think. And by the end of this episode, hopefully we can convince them on how.
Yeah, so the premise is that as business owners, oftentimes we have more opportunities for wealth to grow, more revenue streams within our business than we often realize. We may start off our business thinking, oh, we can do this one thing, and realize that you can actually make that one thing 5 different things.
Right.
And I feel like our business is proof of that.
Yeah.
We started off with doing photography. So we were MTM Creative Imaging and Co.
Hold on.
So nostalgic.
It was a whole vibe. I still got the shirt. I got it. I can go get it.
But, it's faded.
Hey, calm down now. You ain't had to say all that.
It was a while ago.
Yeah.
Rightfully so. But yeah, we started off in photography, and we knew eventually we wanted to get to social media management. But we started off there. We started off with what we had. We invested into a camera, and we were taking pictures. And our friends were like, "Yeah, I need a photo shoot."
Yeah.
Or we would ask people like, you know what? You haven't had any new visuals in a while. You want a photo shoot? And we were just selling it. And then we realized they had photos and they didn't know what to do with it.
Right.
So we're like, okay, perfect. Well, we can just manage their social media. And it elevated from there. And then we started doing marketing strategies and 12-month marketing strategies and diagnosing their business. And what started off as one thing, we were able to multiply in multiple things. So we had way more money in our business than we actually thought.
Yes. And literally using the same tools. And that's the beautiful thing about looking at things from a new lens, camera point intended. But with that, you can take photos, you can take videos, you can shoot videos and teach people how to shoot. You can edit, you can this, you can that. There's so many things bundled into one avenue. But once we started seeing that, hey, we don't have to go to level 5 before we can start teaching. As long as we learn level 1, we can teach people how to get from 0 to 1. And once we got to level 2, we can teach people how to get from 0 to 1 and 1 to 2. And as we went to 5, 6, 7, and beyond, it's like, okay, hold on. The more we know, the more we can show. And the more we can show, the more we can train. And the more we can train, the more we can maintain. And that helped us take more money off the table. So it's going to be fun.
Yeah. So I feel like that really leads us into our first point. So the first point is that you can literally multiply your current talents to get multiple services and products out of the one thing that you do.
Yes.
So for an example, a chef can create chef content, cooking content. They can create recipes. They can sell their food. They can teach other people how to be better chefs. There's so much earning potential within what you currently do. And so if you've been in a place where you felt stuck within your business, or you feel like you're just one dimensional and you want to do more, maybe you want to scale your business, you can literally look at the gifts and talents that you have and say, what other ways can I make money from that? What's another way? Maybe another industry.
Well, we can literally keep cooking with that one. So with that, there's brand partnership opportunities. For an example, we have several celebrity chefs that are clients of ours, and they've made their own seasonings. They've done commercials, they've done ads, they've done all these different things, and brand partnerships with established organizations or cutlery companies or baking companies and all these things. And it's like, hold on, all you did was use this rolling pin for 10 seconds and you made $18,000 for using a rolling pin that you were already going to use. It's like, yes. And then you get residual opportunities. So with that, being strategic about what's already there on the table helps you really leverage, hey, your trusted creator or your trusted chef or your trusted attorney or trusted CPA, whatever case may be. With that one lane that you're in, if you start leveraging that, it can open up a lot of doors. And we can actually give some examples of that today.
Yeah, so I would say the biggest thing is mindset shift. When it comes to looking at your earning potential and being able to multiply the revenue streams that you have within your company, you have to be willing to take on that risk of doing something new. And it is important that you don't shy away from it. That is worth a try. In our last episode, we talked about that scripture where it's like, hey, do all the things, 7, maybe even 8 different ways to multiply your streams. And you never know which one will pop off. I remember being in our business and I said, man, I'm so tired of being the do girl. I was creating the content. I was editing the content. I was doing the photography, the videography. And I realized that we could actually scale our business, be able to create wealth for other team members who love to create content too. And then I could go into more consulting and coaching and diversify the things that we did within our business. So that's a really cool thing. What's another industry? I want to make sure that we're covering another industry, maybe in the medical field. We have a couple chiropractors or doctors or people in the health field. How have you seen them multiply their earning potential in their companies?
So I was actually talking to one of the nurses the other day, and one thing that she was really good at, and actually I'll do the chiropractor as well. But for an example, one nurse, she came in to one of our programs called Ideas to Invoices, which that was back in the day. Woo woo.
Yes, we're going to bring it back though.
Oh, it's there. Yes. We still take Ideas to Invoices.
Yes.
We mean actively. We already got that.
Oh, we have the official trademark?
What are you talking about?
What am I talking about? We are registered. We have, that's 3 under our belt? Maybe 3 or 4.
I'll tell you how many trademarks we have later. Thank you, Attorney Davis. So with this, saying all this to say, we have a nurse, and this nurse is amazing at what she does, right? But with this, she had so many frequently asked questions that she was like, you know what? Let me turn those questions into content. That content went from 1 follower to 5 followers to 1,000 followers to 50,000 to 100,000 to more and more and more, right? But with that content that she was just asking or answering, if I stutter, just smack me, okay? And I'm going to keep on moving. You can do it. Do it on the camera. But with this, you want to smack me?
No.
I was just joking.
I'm like, do you want to start over?
No, it's all good.
Okay.
I don't mind. Please keep the stutter. Thank you. All right. So with this, she was going through her process, and it's like, hey, I'm asking myself, is this adding value to people? And it was. She would be sitting at a desk and say, okay, you know what? You go here for the ER, you go here for urgent care. And people had these questions on a regular basis. She took those questions home and started answering those online through content. And that created so many opportunities for brand partnerships and content. And it's like, hold on. If you go from $60 an hour to $100 an hour to 200 to 500 to 1,000 to 5,000, whatever case may be for these brand deals, answering the same questions that you are the expert on, it's amazing. But let's go back to the chiropractor. So with chiropractors, oftentimes people are like, I don't want to get my neck cracked. I don't want this. I don't want that. That was her. And after your first adjustment, she was like, oh, I didn't know my shoulder could feel like this. Oh my gosh, this is amazing.
Feels great, actually.
Yes. It's the longevity effect. So with that, it's really exciting to see that, hey, when people are in their lane, they can help you monetize and maximize. But one thing about this is they know that there's so many other verticals that they can supply support for, that it opens up a whole nother window of revenue for them. So let's say you have a doctor, right? If you have a doctor that has one specific specialty and they find out that, hey, the people that they're serving, as soon as they leave, they have to go get this service from somewhere else. If they can offer that service as well in-house, it's like, hold on, I don't have to refer them out. I can refer them to another department. And this is what some of these clients have done. It's like, hey, instead of me just moving you on to somebody else, why not build that into our ecosystem? Why not allow that to be a part of the core elements that we do? Core 1, core 2, core 3, core 4, however many it may be.
Yeah. What I love too is seeing one particular client, they partner with another business to sell other products. So like health and wellness products that can assist you in your wellness journey, because obviously they know that whatever clients that they have, that client cares about wellness. They care about having calmness or peace in their body or whatever. So they also partner with another company to create products and sell those products to their clients. So it's not just a service. Now they also have products to sell.
Yes. And I think that's a great point. I really believe it leads us right to point number 2, which is there's so much opportunity within the business. And instead of looking so far down the line, there's so much revenue within your current list of clients. And how would you explain to our viewers, like, hey, this is how you look deeper in your bag?
Yeah. So I think oftentimes it's probably crazy to hear that from a marketing agency to say you're looking for new clients, but maybe you shouldn't. Maybe you should look internally. But there's external marketing and then there's internal marketing. And so what you have to realize is that if a client has already purchased from you, they are 80% more likely to continue to purchase from you. So that means you should be placing more offers in front of them, whether it is the same offer, maybe it's to renew a relationship, maybe their contract ended or something like that, or you maybe have a new offer that you can give to them that is like the next level of where they need to go. You can always go back to your current clients because they're more likely to purchase from you. And I think a lot of people miss out from that potential revenue because they're always looking for the new, the new. When it's like, hey, draft something that your audience, you know that they need and go from there.
Yes. And I think 2 quick examples of that are really easy. For an example, when we would go to the car wash in Florida, we always went straight through the drive-through. But then when they told us about, the upgrade, where they clean the inside of the car, and you get out and you sit in the lobby, get your coffee, a little latte, So hold on now, you tell me you about to clean the inside of my car while I drink some coffee, and then, oh yeah, sign me up. Let's do that. But most people are just like, oh, we just wash cars. We just get the outside clean. But when you add the interior, and then you add the tire shine and the smell good, it's like that's 4 revenue streams. The outside is just a quick wash. The inside is another upgrade. The tire shine is another thing. The smell good is another thing. That's so many more revenue opportunities.
The upsells.
And those are upsells, right? But also when you think about restaurants, if somebody, let's say you go to your favorite steakhouse or your favorite salad house, because, not everybody eats steak. But with this, after that, they always ask you, would you like a drink with that? What's your beverage of choice? Or do you have space for dessert? These are other opportunities because what most restaurants recognize is like, hey, after they eat here, they're going somewhere to satisfy that sweet carnivorous craving, as we used to say, right?
Sweet what?
Carnivorous craving. It's something from high school.
Oh, okay.
It was in Chicago. It was they used to say something like, come on to the carousel where you can calm your carnivorous cravings and all this type of stuff. It's old school. We had an old school. Okay, leave it alone. But saying all this to say, once you start finding out where your foot traffic is going, if you know that you can bring that in-house, that foot traffic stays with you. And that's more revenue. So why not make your client experience more inclusive of what you know your target audience really wants? Imagine a movie theater without popcorn. No snacks, no drinks, just the movie. People will still go, but it's like, give them some popcorn.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, what's the popcorn to your offer? What's that snack to your offer? If you can add that, they're already entertained. But if you can get something that brings them in deeper to your experience, it's like, oh, I want to stay here longer. Because they're going to come and watch the movie. But make it a full circle experience.
Absolutely. And that leads us into our 3rd point, which is exploring multiple marketing channels within what you already do. And so I think a big miss that a lot of people have
Put
is...
these shoulders down.
Oh my gosh, y'all.
Put them down.
We have this running joke about my shoulders.
No, like literally, they was up.
I know they was up, but now they're down, and these are my shoulders, and they look great. Marketing channel that a lot of business owners tend to miss out on is their email marketing channel. And so they have people who have subscribed, or they have current clients who they've been serving for years, sometimes decades. And it's like, capture their emails and talk to them, build that relationship through there, and also upsell them, downsell them, sell to them, because they liked you for a reason. They probably are going to purchase from you again. Another one is network marketing. Now, I'll let Jerred talk about that because he's the king of that.
Hey, well, I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
I actually want to talk further about email.
Really?
Yes. It's all good. Life happens. Let's move on. It's all good. But with that, I'll segue on email, then we'll jump right into the network. So I was just talking to a contractor in Florida. My dad met him the other day, and he was like, "Oh, you need to talk to my son." And he was like, "Hey, sir, your dad said I need to talk to you." And he was a young guy. He was like, "I made my first $200,000, and now I'm kind of in a dry season." I said, "Dry season?" He said, "Yeah, a dry season." I said, "Well, how many people have you served?" He was like, "Well, I served about 148 clients so far in my business, made about $200,000." And he's walking me through it, right? So I'm going through the whole thing. I'm like, "Man, that's great. Like, you just started in business. It's you and one team member. So how often are you following up with your people via email, like a thank you?" He's like, "I never thought about this. Is what your dad was talking about. You're a genius." It was so funny, right?
Yeah.
But that's so simple. That's an email, just a thank you, just a follow up. And that one thing, he served 148 people already. That little transaction of an email following up with that subscriber list can open up so many more revenue streams.
Yeah.
But to the point of this, he met my dad. And that's somebody that's in his network. Now, he referred him to me to help him maximize, right? I can also and have also referred him to other clients in other positions. So it's like, hey, if you know somebody that values what you do and they're buying your product, your service, why would you not want to learn more about them, who they're connected to? Because one thing that we all know, this is old adage, birds of a feather flock together. So when I pull up to the car wash and people are like, "Hey, why do you always have your car detailed, this and that?" The people that ride with me, like me, want to know where they can get their car cleaned too.
Yeah.
Right? So we all go to the same restaurants. We all go to the same car wash. Why? Because we have a similar appetite. So with that, network. Take time to dive into your ecosystem, and you'll find that one relationship away could be your next client if you would just open the opportunity.
Yeah, I love that. So I hope this episode helped you to see that you have more on the table than you actually think, that there are more revenue streams within your company. There are more ways to see your particular skill and talent be expressed through different products and services. And so, yeah.
Yes.
This is great.
One thing before we go.
One takeaway. Yeah.
She's closing the door on us, okay? But speaking of revenue streams, I just had an opportunity to speak with a group of 87 business owners in Florida about 2 weeks ago. And instead of just looking at one revenue stream, we opened the door to 13. The one that we were there for was referral marketing, as you know. But with that, it's like, hey guys, referral marketing is amazing. You can make your hundreds of thousands, you can make your millions, you can do all the things. That's great. But if you only stick to referrals, you're missing out on email. You're missing out on paid ads. You're missing out on commercials. You're missing out on social. So don't just stop with one stream that works. As you mentioned earlier, invest in 7, even 8, because you don't know which ones will win. But don't close the door because you have one lane of revenue on the table. You might have another table that you can make money on too. Go to all the tables.
Go to all the tables, and that is the word for today, okay?
Peace and love.
So if you enjoyed this podcast, we would love it if you liked it and subscribed it and send it to a friend or one of your business besties and enjoy it. Until next time, peace and love.
Love and peace.
See you later.